on me. No. Shh. Chill. Chill. Oh, no. Hey, no, 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 no. Nali, get off of him. Get off of him. Stop. Nali. Nali, shh. No, leave him alone. Leave that one alone. Leave him alone. Nali. Nali. Hey. Shh. Shh. Nali. Leave him alone. Come on. Oh, now you're gonna be nice. Nali. Shh. Nali. Nali. Hey. What are you doing? Stop, 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 stop. Ah. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, boy. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay. I know. He's insane. He's out of his mind. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good. I know. 2 viewers. You guys can see that. I don't know how to communicate with you. Here. What light? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Control. You. Nope. I have no idea. One viewer. Oh, hey, what's up? You know? Welcome. Do you want an invite or whatever? Come get in on this. Now you're the only viewer. I just wanted to show my sister how absolutely batshit crazy her dog is. Hey, thanks guys. This is really not going to be that exciting. I'm sorry for being so...
Testing sound.
Oh my god, hey, what's up?
Hey.
You made it.
I was just testing this and I got curious because when time period. Sound. Is the sound working?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
When Tiberius said that you sang, that's when my,
Sorry, what?
Wait, let me put the sound, let me pump up the volume. There we go. Oh my god, it's good sound. Good. My face when I hear my own voice.
You can hear your own voice.
Oh, I know why. Because it was on air and I was watching and recording. Yeah, okay. Sound. So when Tiberius said that you sang, that's when I got really curious. And I made it like, I wonder what kind of songs.
Curses.
And then I was, I got curious and I checked your profile. Because every Wednesdays, I also go to an open mic joint and I sing too. For real. Sounds a bit loud, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm open mic. Close it.
I can show you the world.
Singing?
Dentro do observatory. Here we go. The one. Wait, last night? He was. In case you haven't noticed, everyone was crazy last night. It was all fun and games. Nah, it was just, we were just joking around. For reals. Your sound's kind of low. Is it just me?
Probably my microphone is way over here.
Uh,
Hello?
is it me you're looking for?
Is that better? Oh, God.
Way better.
Over here. Yeah, we took, what is your spirit animal quiz thing? Because I
Hmm.
want to make a new story with everybody. I want them to be their spirit animal.
Oh my god, that sounds like one of those, what to determine your personality kind of thing. One of those tests.
It was pretty fun. And then I took a hoe or not. Wait, what was it? Are you innocent or a hoe quiz? Yeah, apparently I'm innocent. I will link you to the animal quiz, Pasquale. Let's see.
Pasquale.
Pasquale.
Wait, is this Pasquale from South America?
He's from the land of don't tell people that you're mispronouncing his name for the first 6 months of knowing.
Pasquale.
He didn't tell me for like half a year that I was saying his name wrong. He was too sweet.
Guys, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna smoke a fag and then it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning?
4 o'clock and
Damn.
tomorrow I'm gonna have like huge meetings. Let me show you the world.
He's biting my leg. Okay, here's the link. No, fucking A. Seriously? Paste.
Did someone say you smoke a cigarette faggot?
I'm gonna smoke a fag. That's correct, comrade.
Are you gonna go out there to smoke it?
I'm already out there. Look.
You should walk down there to smoke it. That'd be funny. And exciting.
I'm doing like rings like a dragon. So right now I'm a dragon. I'm an eagle.
Do you like dragons?
It's a trap.
Who here likes dragons? Oh, shit.
I do enjoy the mythical dragon.
Really?
Just the concept. The literary concept.
Why?
There's a lot about a dragon. First of all, dragons are the medieval depiction of old dinosaurs. That's one perspective towards the entity, the concept, the idea of a dragon. Second of all, a dragon, depicted, represented like by Tolkien, like say in the Hobbit saga, is depicted as a magical being, who lives forever. It's an immortal, well, semi-immortal being, which personifies human greed.
I see.
In a way. But there's a lot more. Say in the TV show Game of Thrones, a dragon is a symbol of hope and war at the same time.
Interesting.
There's a lot to be said about dragons, but you can use any other animal depending on your clinical perspective on how you perceive an image, like a Rorschach kind of test.
Interesting. So I'm curious, Niall, do you have an opinion on dragons?
Honestly, I think dragons were based off of dinosaurs. His hypothesis is pretty accurate to, I think, like what really happened. I think there was probably dinosaurs probably about 600 years ago. Probably somewhere they died off, and that's where they get this whole myth legend that there's dinosaurs. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's my hypothesis. It's not a theory because it's not proven, but that's what I think would happen.
Well, dinosaurs kind in old, civilizations represent a transition between collectors, gatherers, and civilizations like organized civilizations, organized groups.
I don't like dragons.
You don't like dragons because nowadays on them interwebs they represent something completely different.
No, I don't like dragons because, like, so much of what they are is imaginary, and I really don't like imaginary things that confine me to like learning about how it's imaginary, and it's like defining something that's imaginary, and I think that I get, what's the word, resentful, that I can't just like make up my own rules for
Mhm.
dragons. I don't know.
Well, that's one perspective. That's one solid, you know, um, sober perspective towards imaginary concepts. One should have, a full grasp of reality, a
That's, how do you
solid.
do that?
What?
How do you have a solid grasp of reality?
Well, it helps if you read a lot.
That
Also helps
could
if you have a lot of social experience. By social experience is to approach a lot of different kinds of people. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and everything in between.
very interesting.
There are patterns in behavior and how people describe reality.
This is true.
There's always deviant behavior and deviant cognitive processes, individually speaking, of course. There's also groups. You can
Very
detect
interesting.
patterns in groups, just like in animals. Oh, sorry about the background noise.
So, would one define reality generally as a quote unquote objective, like governing laws of physics and mass and yada yada yada, and how that influences each of us subjectively, but in a way that can be shared? um, because I took a sensation and perception course over the summer and it blew my mind. Um,
That requires a little bit of knowledge about emotional intelligence. It depends on the amount and the quantity and the quality of emotion you project towards what your eyes are seeing. Because let me just label something like ordinary people usually absorb reality through their eyes. And sometimes they forget about their intuition, the way they feel towards certain things or objects or persons or events.
mhm,
And that will shape your emotions, will shape a little bit of reality.
that makes sense. I just suppose, I mean, it was an interesting course because it was about like the actual physiological mechanisms and chain reactions of how different things in our world are, give those signals to us, and then how we perceive them just like mechanically almost. And then, like you said, you add in the fact that we're human and we have a bit more psychological leeway in how we translate those messages. But I want to know your opinion on things that are not necessarily able to be boiled down to something that we can say is reality, because you can't boil it down to a shared experience. So, hallucinations. I would like your take on that, just broadly, and how much of a reality in someone that shapes. Is that a reality, or is that not?
All right,
What
well,
are the
was
common underlying themes of, like, historically, noted different kinds of hallucinations? Like, there's ghost stories that go, like, through all time, cross-culturally. One of them is like the white woman or something who shows up in a certain experience, and it's something that we can't say is reality because we don't have ways of boiling it down and saying this actually happened. But it's kind of like a hallucination or something that's experienced quite similarly in groups of people and individuals who don't necessarily know about its presence
There's
in others.
there's actually a documentary called "What the Bleep Do We Know?" It just fits perfectly. It portrays perfectly what you just suggested.
See, but
Really.
I, I want to go a step further and say maybe that these things that manifest in ways that are kind of like symbolically, we can say, oh my gosh, that's the same blah 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 as in China like 50 million however long ago. I don't know how long people are. I don't care how old people are. Um, but do you think maybe they're based on underlying like humanistic themes, just the way that we,
Different times and different geography implies different interpretations of reality also.
yeah, to an extent, but we're also
And
human.
and since science is somewhat not a recent kind of, alternative explanation when compared to the rest of the timeline, when we're,
Mhm.
inserted in a certain timeline, that will mean that religion or shamanistic prehistorical um, perspective towards the world
Mhm.
will bias will project a biased explanation towards what people see and absorb on a daily basis in real life. And there's something else. Beliefs and beliefs and Oof.
Just ignore him. Just ignore him.
It's a poltergeist.
Yeah, no shit. Uh,
Beliefs and how chronically and recurrently you think in a certain way, even emotionally, if you emotionally irrigate your psychological system with a certain kind of feeling,
mm,
it will um, transform the way you perceive reality too, including certain extraordinary events like ghosts or
mhm.
other more deeper concepts like God, or is there aliens amongst us somewhere in the universe? It's just deep. But I think the secret lies Not in the answer, but in the quest, the crusade for the search. That's when you learn more about yourself.
Definitely.
Because you need to learn how you perceive reality before you get a straight, definite answer. But there are no definite answers. There's only the quest.
True that. And I think, you know, another part of the way that we perceive reality and things like, having a visitation or a hallucination, and then you find out that the, ugh, the thing that you experienced, has been experienced elsewhere with other people and other blah, 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 and it has these underlying themes, and you're like, oh my gosh, it matches up. Maybe a part of that is the way that we're wired is to deduce reason and is to purpose, explain basically what it is that we're sensing. And so I was 14 and I started having hallucinations. The only way that I could,
Cool.
the closest thing I could do, like in my brain, to match up with what it was that I was experiencing was that they were like these shadowy people out of the corner of my eye only. And but that's not really what they morons. That's not really what it was. That's just the closest thing I could come up with. And so once I kind of attached that, it became more salient, more commonplace. And then, come to find out now, a decade later, narcolepsy, hypnagogic, and hypnopompic hallucinations are not uncommon for 15 to 20% of people with narcolepsy. And a lot of those people report quote unquote shadow people. And so
Mhm.
maybe it's maybe some sort of sensation that we don't have uh, really the ability to explain or the ability to properly detail or outline what it is that is going on. And so we do the best we can. And so let's
Well,
say that I am seeing out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing like actually something that's a super duper duper like elephant status low pitch sound. Somehow I'm seeing it, but because I'm like, how do you, like, what? It's just this weird, not ambiguous,
neuroscience are
processing.
still, you know, you're
Yes.
still immature. It's really hard, approaching. It's really hard to use science to explain certain events that happen while your brain is processing some information. It's not possible to actually open up your brain and explain these events. But I can tell you this much. When your brain chemistry is changed somehow, that opens
Whoa.
up certain gates. It opens up certain possibilities that writers and people involved with art and drama, literary people, they take advantage of those glitches in the matrix to they take advantage of it to create things that aren't that normal quote unquote normal people wouldn't. That's why you probably have a creative or more artistic personality when compared to other people or your peers, people who surround you.
Fascinating.
For reals,
That makes sense.
it is because neural chemistry changes, influences your behavior, the way you feel, the way you project yourself. especially when you're singing, to maintain sane and integrated in society. That's a whole different thing, especially if you have such a handicap like that one. To
Fair enough.
maintain, to avoid being the deviant behavior, the different, to avoid the different person, to become the different person, the outcast, the pariah. Wait, let me just. Oh, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still here.
Good, good. Where on earth are you? I could try and do the math. Math's not
This
my
is
thing.
called Portugal. It's
Oh,
Europe, near Morocco.
how's Portugal this early morning?
Well, there's morning. Well, the nighttime is quite enjoyable because during nighttime you're able to, open your sixth sense and grasp other concepts that you can't do it during, say, rush hour, for an example.
This is true.
It's more quiet. You're more in touch with nature. Early birds, the wind, you're in touch with nature, and that opens up a realm of possibilities towards or either the unknown or the supernatural or abstract concepts that you usually do not approach while you're fully conscious.
Hmm,
For reals.
for real. So now's the question. I'm deciding, like, within this week, how I'm going to proceed. Schedule wise, I tried forcing myself to sleep at night and force myself to be up during the day, and it just didn't work. So I'm thinking I'm just going to see if I can get it stable backwards. So stop it. You're absolutely insane. Um, good God, stop it.
That's a challenge you have there. That's discipline. I just gonna I'm probably gonna leave a link. There's this documentary called What the Bleep Do We Know? And that will help you because recurrently, until you get to say 35, 40 years old, your personality is still shapeable. And if you find enough strength to keep up a daily routine, you'll be able to fight, insomnia. But let me tell you this much too. This is another perspective towards the subject. Genius people
Mhm.
in history, they actually did their best work at nighttime when everyone else was asleep. They had different sleeping patterns from the rest of the people. To sleep during nighttime, after sunset, and then to wake up at dawn, at sunrise, is a more than like industrial revolution kind of behavior.
Fascinating.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Now I just need to try and find a job. That's a whole new can of beans. This dog needs to like calm down someday though.
You need to. Should I write a letter to that guy, dog whisperer?
No. Yes, actually, I like that guy. I don't know. I just
He knows a lot about psychology.
He really
Not,
does. I love that
not,
show.
not only, the animals' behavior, but their owners, their patterns,
He's
their
not mine.
routines.
I don't want to adapt to have him be mine.
It will take time to domesticate them dogs.
He's just he's insane.
Is insane because that particular breed of dogs,
Aren't supposed to
they
survive.
they do enjoy a lot of attention. They they love the attention span.
Come here, Siva.
Constant love.
This is my sister's dog. And he's staying with us now
Ooh.
because there were problems with him in the dorm. And he just come on, Siva. This is mine. Come here, baby. Look, Siva. Look at them. Come here. Not you. Ah! He's just been jumping around for like 4 hours now.
He's a firecracker.
He's absolutely bonkers. He jumped off of the second floor deck onto pavement.
That's because he's feeling alienated. That's it. He just wants a little bit of attention, cuddling.
I do that, and then he just.
Like pretty much 99% of humans.
Yes.
The emotional fragility of humans.
Just calm down. There you go.
I'm sorry about my deep voice. It's really late. That's why I'm doing a deep voice.
Why would you be sorry about that? Nice voice.
Because if I was... Sorry, go.
Yeah, no, keep on talking. I'm loving it. I like it. I like it.
Well, because if we were about to do like a singing hangout, I would just be out of tune.
You know, I think there's a better way to look at it, and maybe it's just you've created your own tune.
I would have to project my voice louder to vibrate the way I want to sound correctly. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm at downtown. People will just wake up and throw me tomatoes.
Not so bad if you like tomatoes.
When life gives you tomatoes, you just make pasta or spaghetti or something.
Or like ketchup.
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 More. We're gonna need more dogs. More. Are those chihuahuas?
Mine is a Chihuahua Fox Terrier miniature pincher, and then my sister's is an Italian Greyhound.
That explains a lot about their behavior right now.
Come here, Siva. Yeah, and Siva's older. He's like a little old lady. It's okay, Siva.
Siva.
Yeah, Siva and Nali.
That reminds me of a TV show called Jag.
Jack?
Was it Jag or was it NCIS? It was NCIS, I guess. Yeah, NCIS.
Was there a character named Siva?
There was, yeah, on NCIS. She was Mossad.
Mossad.
Israeli Secret Service.
Uh-huh.
Ex-Mossad.
Yes, Siva's named after a little boy who was in my kindergarten class. He was very, very fussy.
Well, this was a female character. Well, the whole, when the whole subject about, let's just label it paranormal, it's really interesting. And unfortunately, for now, is a little bit of speculation. It's not for granted. It's temporary. It's a temporary answer. No matter how hard you try to explain certain phenomenons.
Yeah.
Dragons or animals throughout human history usually are associated with the limits of humans' bodies. You know, to be able to fly, to be able to swim faster, because the human bodies are limited. That's why you have them Olympic games to test humans, you know, the human's physique to a certain limit, and to portray certain animals. It's just that.
I can still hear you. I'm sorry. I have to keep it on because I want my sister to just see how much I love her.
It sounds like it kind of looks like the party that happened last night.
Yeah. This party never happened.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
But it makes sense that we Nali. What the hell are you? 1 second. He's eating a cookie.
Sure.
Stop that. No. What are you? Okay.
Hey Nuno,
Yes.
do you have a voice reel of your voice just like out there on the internet so people can find you and all that?
My voice? Oh, you mean like my singing routines?
You sing, man? I didn't even know that. That's pretty dope. What?
I do.
Would you
I
get
used
like
to,
a?
I sang, sometimes on them hangouts, depending on the mood of people, I do actually sing a few things. I don't sing that good anyways, but
I can see you like reading books for like when you go look up 50 Shades of Grey or like look up a book. I guess that you guys got some nice voices, man. You guys can do it for
oh,
real.
thank you.
Yeah.
There's something you should know too. Depending on, time and space, my accent also changes. It could be a little bit American, a little bit European, or a little bit British or Scottish. It depends. Also the tunes and them songs. It it's correlated to what we were, you know, talking about in the beginning. It's the way you vibrate, the way your personality vibrates. If you're happy, you sing happy songs. If you're sad, you sing sad songs. So it depends. That's the human condition right there.
Do you sing happy songs or sad songs?
I like them both.
That's good. 1 second. My dad's home.
Hi, Dad. I'm here playing interwebs. Welcome to the Matrix.
He has
And
fried
before
chicken for me.
and before we learn the alarm codes or something.
So yes, tell us more about voices.
Voices. The voices told me so. Sorry, I'm still.
Ha ha.
Niall wants to say something. I'm monopolizing the whole open mic time. I apologize.
Oh no, I was about to sneeze.
But yeah, the way you talk when it's fast, or your pitch, the pitch of your voice, the speed you project in words is so much correlated to behavior you can't barely imagine. If a person is talking super fast, that's because the person wants to, get rid of you somehow. If a person is talking slowly, either that person wants your attention, or it's a really important message, or that person is just relaxed. There are many explanations depending on the context.
That makes sense. I never really thought of it.
Well, if you think about, news reporters, or better yet, drama classes, people who go up on stage and they, incarnate a certain persona, they try to mimic with their bodies, their voices, the dialogue necessary to fully incarnate that particular character. When you're singing, you do the very same thing, depending if your singing style is just one or, multi-disciplined. Even when you sing hip-hop or rap, you sing differently.
That's interesting.
Let me give you an example. Eu nada posso contra uma raça que luta, eu nada posso contra uma raça que escuta. O Brasil já teve guerrilha, com arma, com tudo, mas nós somos um povo cego, surdo e mudo, ninguém faz nada, nem os governantes, nem a massa combinada. O povo é ignorante e o governo não faz nada. This was in Portuguese.
That was awesome.
But if you sing differently, say, I I can show you the world. So you project your voice differently.
Interesting.
Or if you sing Sinatra, it's going to be so different. Start spreading the news. I'm living today. Oh shit, I'm out of tune. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. I want. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I want to project more of my voice. I can't go any louder. I need to go louder.
I understand.
But yeah, I do different styles.
I've never really had the opportunity to sing without having a environmental restriction placed on me, so it's been an exciting few months when my parents aren't home.
Well,
I wish I could scream.
don't we all? It's part of our human condition, especially when you're a teenager. I just wanna scream and shout and let it all out. Scream and shout and let it all out. Oh, 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 oh.
I love the beautiful irony that you're singing that softly because it's 4 in the morning.
I'm trying really hard and I know I'm totally out of tune. Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. Wait, I can whisper. Wait. I'm trying my best not to be a troll and, say really funny things, but
Why not? What's the problem with saying really funny things?
okay, we can do this.
Let's have a whisper session. This used to be the only way that I would talk on mic.
Did you guys say whisper?
Yes, we said whisper, Miles. Jesus Christ. Did you guys say whisper?
Attention, officer on deck.
I'll try to whisper.
You gotta get closer to your microphone.
But it's getting right now. Oh,
Actually, the most intimate moments are when one is whispering like this. Everything is so much more intimate and deep.
oh, Batman. Oh, Batman.
You don't sound like Batman. You sound like Elephant Tusk Man.
If he is Batman now, tomorrow he'll be Bruce Wayne again.
No, tomorrow he will be like some safari jungle hat guy
Yesterday,
with a tusk, which is very tusk-like. Don't know why.
yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
Niall, you look absolutely terrifying.
Good. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a lyric?"
Carolina, I apologize. I wasn't reading the chat. I'm so sorry.
Wait, is there? Oh shit, there is stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
We love you, Carolina. Thank you for coming.
Carolina, I do speak Portuguese. You want to hear a little bit of Portuguese, like singing, from a singing perspective? Let me try and do something special before you go. A love song. Here's the love song for y'all. Okay, let me change position. Let me assume the position. Na pequena capelinha da aldeia branca e velhinha, dei à Maria da Luz, dei-lhe uma cruz de pôr ao peito, e o juramento foi feito pelos dois sobre essa cruz. Juro ser tua, disse ela, e eu disse-lhe, juro ser teu, pelos vitrais da capela entrava bem no céu dos céus. Passaram-se os dias, o tempo decorria, e todas as vezes que eu via a Maria sozinha e menina, dizia-lhe assim: Maria da Luz, tu és para mim o sinal da cruz dos meus dias. Mas um dia, há sempre um dia, que nos rouba a fantasia. Maria entrou na capela e esquiva pé ante pé, e o seu símbolo de fé não brilhava ao peito dela. Quis-lhe perguntar pela jura, porém de fé já perdida. Vi que não vinha segura, pois tinha outra cruz na vida. I'm sorry, I can't project more my voice. I'm making an extra effort.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
I'm so sorry if I'm out of tune. I'm not really like this normally.
I thought
Well,
it was
thank you.
very lovely.
It's
Very
about
lovely.
it's about when you fall in love with someone and that other person falls in love with someone else. And you promise all your love to that person, and that person promises all, her love to someone else too. The cross symbolizes like the Catholic tradition of carrying the cross to your last address, known address. It is. Wait, you understand Portuguese? Wait a minute. Let me change position again. This is getting really interesting. Wait, you do understand Portuguese. I lived in Brazil. Okay, there's something you should know too. I speak other languages besides, English and Portuguese. I speak also Portuguese with the Brazilian accent. Você fala brasileiro, é? Não tem problema não, eu falo brasileiro também. Não é só português de Portugal. Você tá me entendendo? Se você falar um pouco, não tem problema não. E isso tá legal. I apologize. I was just showing off. I'm such a show off. It's amazing. I promise you guys, next time we meet again, we'll do a sing. I'll sing way better, more interesting things.
I thought it was lovely in how it's interesting, but I don't know a goddamn word in Portuguese. But I felt like what it was that the song was about. And I guess I've never really thought about that either.
I know this is probably being recorded, but I don't care.
It is.
But
good.
I'm not thinking about doing a career in singing. But I do enjoy singing because it's such a we humans are the only animals able. Okay, there's birds too, okay, and there's other mammals that actually depict certain sounds. But to elaborate in a complex way to display feelings, we are the only species able to do such a thing. And that's curious. It is. It questions you, your human condition. Are we the only species around? Why do we hold this amount of power? Because it's a power trip in a certain way. You can use it towards good or towards evil. It's deep. Alex.
This is our friend Levos from Greece. He's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Sou playboy e vivo na marra, sonho todo dia, sou cheio de fala. Welcome, Greece.
He looks like a fucking Dementor.
Expelliarmus.
Right?
A Dementor from Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I'm gonna do the British accent now. Harry Potter, the mentor.
Two more.
Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize because I'm gonna retire now. I'm going back to Hogwarts. I'm gonna take the choo-choo train. I'm gonna try and sleep a few hours. My good,
Choo choo train.
my choo-choo train. I'm gonna
Choo
meet
choo
with.
train.
I'm going to meet with my good friend Dumbledore. He's gonna give me things. I might even use them Phoenix tears because
Phoenix Tales.
they have healing properties. I'm just gonna show my face on camera just for a short while.
Yes. The best cross accent I've heard was actually like 2 nights ago. And it's a Polish gentleman who lives in Norway who was doing a Spanish accent. And it was admittedly probably one of the funniest things I've heard all week.
Okay. I also do impressions. The Borat. High five.
Oh, you would love our friend Kevin.
Oh man, you have to invite this guy.
Hi, Pop. Wait,
High
what?
five. It's
Pop,
nice.
pop, pop. Very nice.
It's very
Oh,
nice. I like.
I don't know. I can't do it. I just enjoy it.
I can't do it because it's really late and my voice is ruined. Ruined beyond
Yes,
belief.
Borat is purely a thing you do after you're well rested.
I'm just gonna do it for for the poor kids in Africa. Yes, it's nice. It's nice, and
Listen,
I'm in love with Pamela Anderson for the sexy times.
very nice.
It's
Okay.
very nice. Or
Very
the
nice.
Russian accent, по-русски.
Нет.
Yes.
Boris and Natasha.
I have been enjoying
Squirrel.
this hangout here with all of you. It's
Squirrel.
it's being very nice.
Very nice.
We should do this more often and more early.
We should. I think this is fun. This is good.
Well, it's fun. It's good because it's organized.
Organized.
It's organized. My
I like
voice.
I'm gonna grab my microphone.
Yes, Niall does some incredible stuff. I don't know. He transports us to another land.
Niall reminds me of one of those guys from them vines on them interwebs.
I think Niall is like an upcoming internet
Sensation.
sensation. He really is.
For reals. I think he's one of them Vine guys. Yeah. He
He's
is.
incredibly funny.
He is. He's the next best thing.
Terribly entertaining. He just fucks with his cam, and then he does these voices and characters, and it's just like,
Oh man,
you can't draw yourself away.
it's just so addictive. It's just amazing. Just get in my belly.
When Lefo speaks, it's like, it's a completely new. I mean, that's just. It's like, depending on if he's rapping, it's one thing, or if he's like trying to communicate in English, and I'm like using like descriptions that I don't even know what I'm doing, and then we have our own language that I really like.
Oh yeah. That's like a secret handshake, but verbally.
Yeah,
I like it when I use my hands like this to describe certain things.
I
Or
do
like
too.
this. Or like this, if you're a little bit Italian. It's a me, Mario. Niles, come over here. Come on, talk with the Godfather.
It's like that.
That
Cursive
thing.
There's
My
a
God,
cursive.
I knew it. I knew you had it in you. Okay, guys, this is it. Elvis is about to leave the building. E.T. is gonna phone home. KK, thanks. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, KK, thanks.
Bye now.
Click.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Ah. This has been quite an interesting thing, and it is being recorded, and it's going to go straight to YouTube. We talked about dragons, Lefos.
What the fuck?
We talked about dragons. Yeah. I don't even remember everything we've talked about. Just dragons. You coughed? You coughed. Oh, Niall's back. Welcome back.
What? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Wait. Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Is this working?
1, 2. Yeah. 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 Oh.
Testing. Wait, where did he go?
Good night. Stay.
Is everybody going to sleep?
I will soon.
Generally, you would need a topic. Sure. We can do story time. Story time. The story of Rumpelstiltskin.
Of who?
Here.
Sean.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Why you can't hear us?
Let me twist this around. Hello. Sounded bad. Hello? Is it you? Alright.